Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Korean campaign, where we are at war with both Britain and Germany simultaneously. They do both have ships available, and a lot of our capital ships are still out of action after the various fights to get into and then kind of deal with the forces in the Mediterranean. So let's start off with something nice and light. We've got a Breslau class light cruiser over here. The Gimhai is a Tongyong class. Let's see if we can take out an enemy light cruiser and its single lone transport that it seems to be operating with. Should be doable if the game hasn't crashed, which it seems like crashing the very first time I load it up. So each day when I sit down to do some recording, it seems to like crashing very early on. Oh no, it's doing it. Yeah, don't you dare. Right. Here comes our cruiser. Where are they? It's pretty horrible weather. There we go. Oh, it's one of these ones that looks like a transport but isn't. Very sneaky. Ooh, also sneaky. Torpedoes on the transport. Always fun when the AI pulls that maneuver. Yeah. Cheeky hit. So, we don't want to get too close. Take out the transport first. I know I wouldn't normally do that, but I think in this case it is justified, because otherwise I will forget that it has torpedoes. Let's assume they fired them at me anyway. Now I'm going to have to deal with the Danzig. Oh, she fired her torp. That's a very aggressive angle to fire it at. She was trying the old firing both sides at you trick. A lot of secondary fire coming out of that thing. Of course, a little bit of flooding on her. Nothing too serious, though. Oh, took out a gun. That's handy. Keep at it. Yeah, see that transport? It's being a little so-and-so. More torpedoes. Come on, this is pretty much point blank. Go for torpedoes. Take that. Beautiful. Lured them in. And then it's a trap. Yep. And they wisely surrender after seeing the light cruiser go down. Good. A good start. Right. Well, yeah, I guess I'm going to end the turn and see what happens. Because this should time out. And then we should, I think, get a peace deal with the British. I think. Okay, well, before I get to see any of that, we have this issue to deal with. The Brandenburg, squadron of our destroyers has found her. Now, she does 28 knots, and she's covered in secondaries. So I kind of just want to run away, because these are expensive fleet destroyers. I don't think this is a particularly vulnerable target. So I did hit withdraw, but that didn't work for some reason. So given that these destroyers are determined to make an attack out of it, well, let's grant them their desire, shall we? I want it on record, though, that I do not think this is a good idea. At all. Right, who are they firing at? D95. Okay. As soon as we see any form of accurate fire, I will... oh no, they switched to the 101. Smoke. Yeah, this is why I did not want to do this. Aggressive. Retreat. Hopefully she can draw fire onto a different destroyer before she sinks. Okay, they're now firing at 9-3. Smoke. You know what? Let's just launch from way out here. If you can. Thank you. Run away. Okay, fire has now switched to 9-5. Smoke, turn, fire. Torpedoes away. Retreat. D100. As soon as you see fire coming your way, to pop that smoke. Here we go. Pop smoke. Turn. Fire. Torpedoes away. Fall back. Right. Well, that's a bunch of torpedoes headed towards the Brandenburg. None of which I expect to hit. But you never know. Yeah, it's pretty well protected against this type of attack, I would say. One torpedo in looking... Fuck me. Or was looking promising. No, I lose a destroyer. Great. These ones... The AI's quite good at avoiding torpedoes. It always seems to fit in the gaps. Oh, we got a hit. It didn't do very much, though. And we lost the destroyer because of it. So, yeah. It's just... And now she's just going to finish off anyone who has slowed down. Yeah, this is why I wanted you to withdraw, chaps. I guess he's wasting some ammunition doing this, but yeah. One torpedo hit forward. Yeah, it's no good. Bye. Yeah, just pointless. Pointless. Don't do that. Good. What? Don't be bloody stupid. Right, I'm going to move this squadron over there to deal with that. I'm supposed to be trying to get a peace deal with you, but if you're not going to cooperate, I will start taking your stuff again. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's their whole fleet. Interesting. Okay. Resume. Need to carefully juggle these. Resume. Resume. Nope. Suspend. There we go. How many ships do we have in Pula that are actually up and about? 3. 3 battle cruisers take on 8 heavy cruisers? Maybe they can. Let's find out. Time to push them away. The battleship is nearly commissioned, I believe. So we can send her across as well with some reinforcements. Yes. Well, this isn't quite the battle I had in mind when I sent the battlecruisers out, but I'll take it. It's the Brandenburg, who we need to repay a little bit of a receipt to after she sunk those destroyers. So you can follow, but I want you to hang back a bit, ideally. Sinchon and Kachon are going to have to deal with this. Oh, look at that shot. Lovely. Although, if this was a real battle, this would be a massive disadvantage attacking from out of the setting sun, because I'm... Or would it? No, this would be an advantage because they're illuminated by the sun that's going this way. But if they look towards me... No, but... it would depend on the other conditions, because the other way of looking at it is I'm silhouetted against a light background, and they are not. I think it's probably that way around. That's what I was thinking of me, first of all. I need to actually go and check that. But, yes... It's either good or bad for me, one of the two. Wow, jeez. I really need to go and wake up this morning. I'm very sleepy. Didn't get the best night's sleep. But the sound of battle will awaken me, I'm sure. This is a very nice looking ship, I will say. Like, these turned out really nicely. Right, let's have a little bit of a closer look at the Brandenburg. I'm pretty sure we've seen these before. She's got good armour, 16-inch main belt. She's got Mark III 17-inch guns, which is not quite as good as us, but still okay. A, X, Y, bit of a weird layout, but it works. Standard, tube powder 3, TNT 2. Standard AP. Oh, interesting. That will be slightly off for them. Let's check. Settings, general. 170. Apply. Let's have a look at their guns. What can they actually go through? So they're not getting through my deck. 2.2 inch. These guys are rocking 14-inch belts. So they're going to have to get to around 15,000 meters. Which we're outside. Whereas firing back at them, they have 140. Our guns... Oh, we can go through their armour. If we get a good hit. The values in the pen tables are the maximums, not the average or minimum penetration. So yeah, I think we want to keep our distance from it. Wow, you're going the wrong way, mate. Don't know why you're moving out of range. That helps me quite considerably. Lots of people saying I should slow down in battles. I just want to quickly explain why I don't want to do that. She can do 28 knots. My cruising speed is 21 knots. I want to stay at full speed because that lets me control the range at which the battle is fought. And that is a bigger advantage in this particular case than the accuracy bonus, because that lets me stay at a range where my guns can hurt him, but his guns can't really hurt me very much. There's one bouncing off. Thank you for proving my point, sir. Yeah, maybe they've realised they're turning back now. Yeah, they actually need to close to... Yeah. They need to close quite a bit, I would say. What's their turret armour? 19. Oh, yeah, so by the time they've closed to go through my belt, I should be able to go through their turret. That's not a good situation for them to be in. The Krupp 3 showing its age a little bit. See, now they're closing, so I'm going to start edging away. Still looking to get that good solid hit in. Mostly just superficial and minor stuff. Oh, hello. Took out a turret. Y turret. Out of action. A lot of fire. A lot of kind of damage to the upper works. Still no really big hits. She'll have layers as well, right? Yes, but not crazy. Seven-inch guns from the cruiser actually being helpful as well. Got a bit of a list going on. I mean, she's now much slower. Now is when you can consider slowing down to cruise speed. So let's do that. It'll take a while for them to reach cruise speed. Maybe a little torpedo attack. Never know. They've been slowed down quite a bit and might hit. Meantime, I shall attempt to cross their T. Wide spread of torpedoes, which I don't hate, but unfortunately I think they've aimed the gaps at the ship rather than the torpedoes. Yeah, miss. Oh, flooding's starting to reach the machinery spaces. Oh, that might get her. Oh, look at this. All three, structure, float and crew, all pretty precarious. It's a well-built ship, it's not a pushover. There we go. Goodbye to the Brandenburg. Very good. And very little damage to our ships, which is ideal. No. Okay, shipbuilding capacity is freeing up again. That's good. That's good. We can unsuspend you and you and possibly you. No, still can't do that. But we're getting there. Oh my goodness! What are you doing, Britain? That's so incredibly irritating of you. Right. Yeah, we're going to have to hope that our ships regenerate up. Do we have more ships that are available? Yes, we do. Ham-hung and a light cruiser. Get out there as well. Task force. Oh, hello. Zaeren has found 3 enemy cruisers. Sure. Happy to do that. Except the game has crashed again. Right. Quick restart of the game. For goodness sake. This is why 134 is not available to the public. either way. I am playing on hot code versions of the mod that are really... I mean, it's okay for me, but... yeah, not available to the public yet for very good reasons. And also, we are still working on the pre-dev file for Extended, which is taking forever. Absolutely forever. But then we knew it was going to. Their pre-dev files are really irritating. And if we change anything about the shipbuilding process, so, you know, if we change weights, especially if we change weights up, or if we change the dates that hulls are available, or we make any sort of changes like that, then we have to rebuild the entire file again. So, yes, this is why it takes a while. Am I allowed to hit? I am allowed to hit. That definitely put a dent in the Durban. And that pretty much broke her in half. Wow, what's one more for good measure? Gone. Good. Now I can get to work on the heavies, who might be coming in for a torpedo attack. Not sure. Whoa! Speaking of torpedo attacks, go harder starboard, you go harder port. Probably fired from the sinking light cruiser. The AI is particularly good at doing that. Oh. Yep, light cruiser. So right as it sank, fired torpedoes and got hits. That is very annoying. I only just fixed this ship, and now she's going to have to go back into dry dock to get that fixed. That is bloody irritating. Right, let's see if my light cruisers can shoo away the enemy heavies. Torpedo deck going off over there. It's a bit hazy, so it's quite hard to see what's going on. But we are getting them to fire their torpedoes at the light cruisers, I think, which is quite helpful. Endymion, where are my torpedoes? Too far forward, as per bloody usual. You, give it a go. Nope, missed again. Oh, and Endymion just fires the torpedoes and then dies. Okay. Trying to get the starboard torpedo launchers ready. Oh, Powerful's nearly sunk. I'm to you. I'm going to have to look into that. I didn't see Powerful taking a big hit, but she must have done. Well, that was a little sloppy, but we survived. So, Powerful, what hit you? Oh, you got hit by 16-inch. That makes sense. Right. Sinanju also finding cruisers to attack. Good, good. This is the problem with putting the ships in for repairs, because now they will sally forth and try and act as battlecruisers, but that's actually fine because we're not really in a position to blob up and start invading places again, at least not yet. And when we do, we should have what the battleship should arrive, hopefully. Again, don't want to close in particularly. All those torpedoes everywhere. Accuracy is alright actually. Just not landing the hits. Seem to be target switching quite a lot as well. Actually leave them on automatic. Let's dare to edge slightly closer. Some hits on that light cruiser. Oh, there we go. That was a good hit. Yeah, they're trying to close with me. No, thank you. Quite a lot of damage doing that, and now decided against it. Oh no, too late. Oh, they're going to hit on the cruiser. I'm not expecting those to hit anything. But it will discourage the enemy a little bit. Another big hit, main belt pin on Comet. Yeah, that'll finish her off. Should probably leave. Oh, savage. Yeah, goodbye, Condor. Just the room and the transport remain. Yeah, there we go. Big hits. And that ends her hopes of a torpedo run. Oh, maybe not. It's showing one of them reloading, which I do not like. Oh, she's, yeah, there we go. Sneaky so-and-so. Right, let's head around and get that transport. There we go. Lovely. Oh. Okay, repair times have gone up again. How's the fleet doing? Can I unsuspend you? Nope. Okay. Still another turn to commission. God damn it. Well, I best go end the turn then. Right. Now my plan succeeds, where we get a multiple of the enemy heavy cruisers together, but I need to take a break. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.